This is my Hammond M102. It's a 1965 model. As you can see, it is in immaculate shape. This is a one-owner organ prior to my buying it. It was delivered to Cranford, New Jersey in 1965 from the Hammond dealer. From there, I bought it about a year ago, and it has remained in that house. It was used when it was in the house, so there are some minor scratches. There are a couple little chips here. There's some small scratches up on the top, but overall it is in absolutely phenomenal shape. You can see the grill cloth down below. There's no tears, there's no rips. The color is great on it. Comes with the original bench. It also comes with the original Hammond warranty card with the original serial number on it. You can see there's original brochures. There's the original tubes of Hammond tone generator oil. There's even the original brochure in there where the former owner circled the model that they wanted to get. This particular model, the 102, was the modern cabinetry. I think it's the best looking of the M100 series. There's no front legs. They canted the back of it so the organ is stable. It's very heavy, so it's pretty solid. It has a very much an Eames kind of Dutch modern vibe to it. Just an excellent piece of furniture as well as a great sounding organ. On that front, this was the organ that Procol Harum used. Not this particular organ, but this model was the organ that Procol Harum used to record Whiter Shade of Pale, one of the most famous rock and roll organ parts ever put down, and it was done on an M102. It was done on this particular organ. If we take a look around the back, once again, the back is also in great shape. I have the cover off the back of this. I wanted to do some servicing, make sure everything was okay. I've recently oiled the generator. You won't have to touch that for a year, and everything looks good back here. This is the amplifier for it, which powers the two larger speakers. The smaller amp that's over here that's hidden in the back is the reverb amp. This is the reverb tank. It's a Gibbs tank, which was standard on these models. The M series was kind of the in-between model between the cheapest, which was the L series at the time, and the big console organs. This particular speaker on this side is what the reverb is driving. It drives an individual speaker. If we come around, these controls for the bass pedals. These controls here are for the percussion. The percussion's a little different than the percussion you find on an M3 or on a B3. It sounds a little different, but overall it doesn't take away from the organ too much. It's just a little bit of a different sound. These are the vibrato controls. You have a little more controls than you have on an M3. Here's one of the big differences from the M3, from the older M series, is that you have presets on this organ. These are the lower presets. You have your standard drawbars, which are standard configuration for the drawbars, as well as 3 presets, and you can cancel the vibrato here. Again, drawbars, and then 3 presets for the upper controls. This also has what they're calling stereo reverberation, which is interesting. When I turn it on, you'll get to hear what it sounds like. These particular organs, another difference from the M3s, is they have what's called diving board keys. They don't have waterfall keys. Start this organ up. I'll give it a second to warm up. Again, the organ runs very quiet, even though at this point I have the tone generator locked down because I've been moving it around. There's still not much vibration. Okay, we'll just run through the keys really quick. Keys on the organ work. We'll run through really quickly some of the drawbars. We're calling this a trumpet setting. It's the clarinet setting. Full organ. Put the vibrato setting on it so you can hear it. It actually simulates a Leslie pretty well. Again, there's nothing like running through a Leslie, and this thing through a Leslie would sound great. But these are the internal speakers, and it does do a pretty good job. Give you a little reverb, see what that sounds like. There's a full reverb 2. It's even bigger. And you can really combine the two of them together for this huge sound. I don't know what you use it for. I mean, maybe that's about all you can use it for. And the same thing applies to the lower. Reverb as well. The pedals all work. This particular model does have the octave, so you do have 13 pedals as opposed to 12. Makes them a little more flexible. These, really can't compare to the full console organs where you have 2.5 octaves pedals, but all the pedals work. And again, just in superb shape. A whole bunch of documentation comes along with it, and I'll even throw in an original bottle of Hammond generator oil, just so you can keep it in good working order. And that's it. If you guys have any questions, just email me off the listing.